15-11. Yes. Kelly. Fine leg of darts again from Barneveld. When he's throwing well. Just without conviction, that's all.
Oh, Jenkins, what a start to the leg. But don't worry about that. He will be more than happy with 139. Barney needs to find a treble to stay in the leg, to stay in the match. And, well, yet again here, it looks a lost cause. Is Jenkins now sensing victory? You bet he's sensing victory. You bet he is sensing victory. An 8th maximum. And what a time to do it.
Yep, and even though Barney's trying to hit back and stay in there with his 7th for 180, Jenkins on 182 is on his way, charging to victory with a brilliant shot there, leaving 52, 130 with the ball, and Jenkins, an 180 from Barneveld, but it's all too little too late. Charlie Stewart, 52.
Well, double 10 it is. The crowd thought the first dart was in from Jenkins. That's 2 missed for the match. Barney, Cam, on the back of 2-1-8. Barney thought it was in as well. Can he get another leg back?
Well, if he does win this leg at 15-12 and on his throw, we could be starting to think in terms of a remarkable comeback. A la Taylor Priestley about 4 years ago, similar sort of contest. 17-16 leaves the bullseye. Remarkable! It is quite remarkable! Oh, the crowd thought that Jenkins had won. Barneveld thought Jenkins had won, and now
game on.
Well, George Noble just summed it up. You said now, and George said game on, and I wonder if it is game on. Can Barney get another leg back? Jenkins missing 2 darts and tops a double 10 for the match, but Barney hitting back-to-back 180s, and now Jenkins hits another 18 180s in this quarter-final.
it's amazing, isn't it, how suddenly it's
100.
never at any stage has Barneveld been throwing badly, but the smile's back on his face. It might just be that a little bit of self-belief is coming back, but Jenkins,
83.
he won't relent. Only 83 though.
I'll tell you what, John, if Barneveld somehow wins this leg, Jenkins will have the jitters.
Yeah, he will, you're right. He will. And with every good reason. I mean, we all know that Barney, in that final in Las Vegas, I hate to keep going on about it, but it is relevant. Actually, in the end, only lost 13-11 against the great Will Taylor. Unbelievable.
100.
Well, Barneveld's still in there scrapping. Jenkins then for the match. He's going to get a dart again for the match. Top for the bull. Oh, what a way to win it! A brilliant finish from Terry Jenkins. Barneveld threatened an unlikely comeback, but Jenkins is through to the semi-finals.
Started the match with big finishes, finished the match with a big finish. Well done, Bully.
Marvellous start to the match play. We've seen Mervyn King make it through to the semi-final. It was an almost perfect performance from him today. 101 average, 50% checkout ratio. And Terry Jenkins, a 104 to win, a 16-12 victory over Raymond van Barneveld. Evening session. Sky Sports 2, HD2, 7 o'clock. James Wade, 3 times finalist against Ronnie Baxter, the runner-up in 98. And then it's the master against the apprentice, Phil Taylor against Adrian Lewis. Here's how the draw's panning out. Mervyn King will play the winner of tonight's match between Phil Taylor and Adrian Lewis. Terry Jenkins' reward for that victory over Barney. A showdown with either James Wade or Ronnie Baxter in the semi-final. Well, he was in control for most of it, wasn't he? Bit of pressure towards the end. Big check out, 104. A smile from Barney at last. A celebration from the ball. Is he charging all the way to the final? You're exhausted, Terry, after that, aren't you?
I was exhausted after yesterday's games, to be honest. No, I was up for that tonight, really. Well, this afternoon. I mean, everybody's expecting Barney to win, I suppose, but never underestimate me, to be honest. I know what I can do on the practice board. I've always said that, so as long as I can take it up on the stage, which I'm learning to do now, I know I can win. I know I can win a competition.
You always have close games with Barney, don't you? You always have a good scrap with him.
Yeah, that's right. I've always said to you, I find it easier against Barney and Taylor because that's the players I want to play against. That's the ones I want to beat. I find it harder against a player that I probably know I can beat.
What's going
easier.
on? What's going on with Raymond van Barneveld, do you think? Because for a moment during that game, he seemed to lose interest. Then the smile came back on his face. He started to fight back and was putting you under a bit of pressure.
That's right, but I've always seen that in Barney. That's why I know I can. I've always seen when he drops his head, and I know I've got him on the ropes. I've not got him beat, but I know I've got him on the ropes, and that's when you've got to make it count against Barney. I don't know what it is with him at the moment. I think he's just frustrated with Taylor, and the other players have got to make it count. When they play him, they've got to make it count.
You said actually in your pre-match interview you were looking for signs of weakness, signs, you know, that the brain was switching off with Barney, and you capitalised on that.
I know, but he switched on when I was 15-10 up with it.
When the crowd thought you'd finished that double top, they all went mad.
Yeah.
You did well to keep your concentration.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried. I had a few legs to get another leg back. If I missed that, I had a few legs anyway. I was a few legs in front, so I was pretty confident I was going to win that match.
Have you got a major in you still? Do you think? You still
definitely,
right up for it? Because you've reached so many finals. We're going. When is Terry going to win that major?
You do learn all the time. You're learning all the time. I definitely think I got a major in me. Well, I know I have, but it's just the luck on the day, really. If you strike form like I did tonight, I can beat anybody.
James Wade, Ronnie Baxter, evening session tonight. You'll fancy either of those?
James is playing well. He finishes well. James finishes. That's his strength, really. His scoring's not any different to anybody else, but his finishing is absolutely brilliant. If Baxter can score like I know he can, it's just on his doubles, really. As long as he hits his doubles, he'll win that match.
You're getting a good following as well. There are people in cowboy hats wearing
That's right.
wearing horses and all this sort of stuff and bull horns everywhere. It must make you feel brilliant, doesn't it, when you go out there and you've got so many people cheering you on?
Well, it does really, because I remember it wasn't so long ago I was sat at home myself watching Barney and Dennis Priestley and now I'm in playing amongst them and beating them, and it does feel strange, to be honest, yeah.
And what about the Premier League for next season? Will you be trying to...
I'm not thinking about it. I never think about that, really.
No.
I just concentrate on each game as it comes, and if I qualify for that, that's fair enough, but I never think about that.
You're such a laid-back guy. Pleasure. Good to talk to you.
Much.
All right, Terry Jenkins up against the winner of James Wade, Ronnie Baxter. Ronnie Baxter has had some of the best